Hi coaches, I am going to show you today how to order your tournament from Track Wrestling and get it all set up and make sure all of the teams that are coming to your tournament get invited so that the tournament shows up on their Track Wrestling schedule. As you can see for the moment, I am pretending to be the North Bend coach, and they are going to be hosting the Army Strong Coast Classic on the 9th and the 10th. So what you need to do and what I need to do in order to get this set up on Track Wrestling, you can see at the end here there's a little Track Wrestling emblem, and when you mouse over it you get a little window that says Order Track Wrestling Event, and that's exactly what I want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. You get a little window that asks you what do you want to do. Close this window or order the event. I would like to order the event. Now, in order to order an event, you need to have an account that is separate from the one you use to access OPC. This happens to be my personal account. I'm going to go ahead and log in. And I want to go ahead and enter my event information here. This is the Army Strong Coast Classic. The dates are December 9th and through the 10th. It's going to be held at North Bend High School. And I need to go ahead and look up the address on that real fast. And you can see I found the address, went ahead and copy pasted it from the internet, and we'll go ahead and move on to the next thing. The age level here is high school, so I'll go ahead and click on that. This is going to be a folk style tournament, so we'll select that. It's an individual tournament, not a dual meet tournament, so we'll go ahead and select that. And I want to use brackets and not vertical pairings, so we'll click there. We're going to use predefined weight classes. And we will use a call to mat system. I'm going to be running this using laptops mat side, and we need to be able to get the kids to the mats, so we'll do that. We are going to allow other people to enter wrestlers, so we'll click yes there. If you're going to do all of the data entry yourself, you would of course click on no. I'm going to assign passwords to the teams so that they can enter their own rosters. It is a predefined format because we're using the brackets. I don't want to do an open tournament here. There's my name, phone number, and email. Whoever the tournament director is, that will get put in when you set up your account. And it's a local tournament. None of these in particular. It's not a championship of any kind. The governing body is the OSAA. And finally, we'll get the correct season, 2016-17 high school boys. And it is a varsity level tournament. Some of the other schools may have put in Army Strong Coast Classic already. I'm going to go ahead and put it in as a new event, and that way if it's duplicated on teams pages, the one that the coach put in can just easily be deleted, and we'll make sure that everybody's on this same one here. If you have comments or other information, you can go ahead and put that there. I usually don't have anything to say, so I'll skip this one. And there's this thing about payment, which we don't have to worry about in Oregon because the tournament is prepaid. In fact, if they send you an invoice or a bill, you just send them a ticket back saying this tournament was a high school tournament in Oregon, it's already paid for, and they'll wipe that invoice clean. So when I click on next, now we wait a second. I think I clicked on next. We'll see here. Okay, it's asking for my signature again. And there we go. My request has been approved. Somewhere in my email is all the information I need to get started. So I'm going to pause for a moment and go ahead and check my email and log into this tournament. Okay, after clicking on the link on my email, I was logged into the Coast Classic, And now it's asking me to put in some teams. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the first few here. My first team is Bend. I abbreviate with 4 letters because that's just how I do it. I'm not going to worry about a division here or a team URL. That's just stuff I don't deal with. So now we've got Bend on the list. Go ahead and add Brookings. Add them. And the track wrestling wants to say, is that Brookings Harbor? Is that what you meant? And that's where the invite will actually end up. We're going to check their schedule in just a minute and make sure that we're there. And we'll add a couple more here. Canby. We'll add them, and we'll add Cascade Christian. Oops. And I'll go ahead and add one more. In fact, I will go ahead and add North Bend since it's their tournament. Okay, so for the moment, that's enough teams. I'm going to stop there, and we'll go back and take a look at some of these teams' schedules and make sure that the tournament is now showing up for them. Okay, I've logged on to Bend's website here. And as you can see, for 12.9 and 12.10, there are now 2 versions of the Army Strong Coast Classic. This one was entered by the Bend coaches, and this is the one that was automatically invited through Track Wrestling. The one I'm pointing at, the one that says pending, is the one that we actually want to use. So for the one that the coach added, I'm just going to go ahead and click on the trash can and make it go bye-bye. And it's asking me to type the word trash, so I will. And now that's gone. I'm going to go ahead and accept. And we'll make sure it's a varsity tournament. And now Bend will be good to go. When they go to enter their team, they'll click on the little track wrestling icon here, and it will allow them to enter their wrestlers, which is the subject of another video that I'll get to in a few minutes here. Okay, as you can see now, I've logged on to Brookings' schedule, and I have the same thing going on here. I'm going to go ahead and trash the one they typed in themselves. Select accept on the one that has the little track wrestling icon after it, and make sure that it is varsity. And now we're good to go. And I'm going to go ahead and check one more. We'll go ahead and check Canby and make sure that theirs is right, and then we'll call this video good. Okay, we're now on Canby's schedule, and as you can see, they followed the directions and only typed in their home meets. So now we just go ahead and accept and change it to varsity, and we are all set. Thank you for listening.